the season moves on, Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv continues their journey towards the title. Their rivals are getting stronger and showing determination. But the EuroLeague champions can stare at anyone without fear. Israeli Yellow Nation begins now.
Welcome to Israeli Yellow Nation, the show that brings you the stories behind Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv. Today we'll start with Jeremy Pargo, a Gonzaga University graduate who took Maccabi to the EuroLeague Final Four 3 years ago. He played for several NBA teams, then decided to go back to the Yellow Club to prove that he can take control of Europe again.
What's up, world? I'm Jeremy Pargo of Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Again.
Jesus.
No, it was.
That was a good one, yo.
5 seconds left of the second quarter. Jeremy Pargo. Look at the dunk.
You know, when you're a part of a team that has a great tradition and a great history, you always appreciate your opportunities a little more. When you're playing in front of 11,000 screaming fans, that can affect your game and in a good way. You know, probably jump a little higher, run a little faster, shoot a little better. When I'm on the phone with people in America, you know, they have no idea what's going on here. I mean, they watch CNN and they see things on the internet and they always think it's just like it's the worst place in the world. You can die at any given second. They don't understand that it's pretty much like home, just with great weather. You know?
Pargo, oh my goodness! Just posterized Seraphin. Attacking.
It's a place that every basketball player wants to be. It's a place that only 420 guys get to experience every year. So it was definitely a joy. It was a fun time, and I have a story to tell my kids, and if I ever have any kids someday. So I had a moment here where I was really happy, my first year at Maccabi, and I want to do my best to relive that moment. I was really happy, and that was probably the happiest I've been in my career. It's really hard to match what I was able to experience there.
5 שניות, 4, איזו דרמה. פארקו, נכנס! ווינר שוט של ג'רמי פארקו!
We have a great connection. We don't talk as all the time as player coach. We talk as men, you know, most of the time. But when we do have a player coach conversation, there's always respect. When you have a coach that was a player, he can relate to the players better than coaches that wasn't. So you know, anytime you have a coach that looks at you that way and you can look at him that way, it's a great opportunity to build a great relationship. It was my mother. She's raised the entire family as a single mom. She did her best to keep us in that whatever we wanted, keep us happy as kids. And one thing she did for sure is keep us out the streets. You know, we weren't troubled kids. We weren't getting into any trouble. Obviously, my brother plays in the NBA now. I'm here, so you know, she has 2 boys that's been really successful in life and continue to grow and be successful as men. My brother's played 10 years in the NBA, and he's never been on more than a 1-year contract. For someone to play 10 years at that level and never have a multi-year contract, so that means almost every year he's fighting to make a team or keeping a job, and for him to be able to survive in a situation like that is remarkable, I think. You know, she did a hell of a job. It's my everything right there. I'm actually getting a little emotional talking about that right now. Oh, wow. Y'all been on my Twitter, huh?
Actually, Tal helped you on that?
It's definitely some things that I'll never wear, though, but I can't really think of what they are right now. Probably a Kango hat. What? I would never wear a Kango hat. It's not for me. One to wake up and I want to drive my daughter or my son to soccer practice and soccer games on Saturday and sit down and watch and cheer for my kid. I want to be a soccer dad. It's weird. I want to be a soccer dad. Like, I want to let the kid learn and let a kid grow into what they want to do. I'm not going to force basketball on my kid. I'm going to force soccer.
Next on Israeli Yellow Nation, everyone is looking for a ticket to the top 16.
In the EuroLeague, you have to keep your composure at every stage and in every situation, especially when the first round reaches its decisive moments. Which team will secure its spot in the top 16?
Wherever the EuroLeague champions go, the game becomes a celebration. That's how it was in Limoges, France, where three main heroes in yellow stood up among others. The first was Sylvain Landsberg, Maccabi's shooting guard, who got off to a great start and scored from all over the court. Landsberg finished with a personal best 22 points and 9 rebounds. The second hero was the point guard and team captain Yogev Ochayon, who was in fantastic shape and was all over the court, especially on defense. His 8 steals were a team record. Landsberg and Ochayon gave Maccabi a comfortable lead over the French, but an amazing shot by Leo Westerman at the end of the third quarter turned the game around. The home crowd woke up, and a 16-3 run in the fourth quarter put the French on top, 66-64. Then came along the third hero, Jeremy Pargo, Maccabi's gifted point guard, who up until then hadn't left his mark. He took over the game, and with 9 points in the final minute, won the game for Maccabi with an important 79-73 victory. The following week, Maccabi Tel Aviv hosted CSKA Moscow, a team that hadn't lost a single game. The Russians were led by Sonny Weems, the former NBA player who ended up with 19 points in the match. The Yellows weren't able to stop the Russians' passing game. Maccabi's shooting percentages were low, 33% from two-point range, and CSKA won the game 84-61, remaining undefeated in Europe. A week later, Maccabi hosted German team Alba Berlin in a must-win game in order to guarantee their spot in the top 16. The Yellows came out with focus and determination, scoring 12 points in 3 minutes. The hot trio for Maccabi, Ochayon, Smith, and Randall, led the team throughout the game with huge shots, slick assists, and ironclad defense. The Germans, who had shocked the San Antonio Spurs in the preseason, got back into the game and even led by 4 points at halftime. In the second half, Coach Goodes benched Jeremy Pargo for the entire third quarter. The lead changed hands back and forth with Devin Smith, who finished the game with 26 points, keeping Maccabi close to the Germans. Near the end of the game, with the score close, Goodes inserted Pargo back into the game.
Pargo puts it up, and he drains it. Jeremy Pargo.
The point guard took charge, and with 2 amazing three-pointers, gave Maccabi a substantial lead. A dunk by Tyus off a pass by Smith put a wrap on the game. Maccabi won 95-89, and along with their terrific fans, celebrated qualifying once again for the EuroLeague Top 16. The next week, Maccabi set off for the capital of Croatia for a game against Cedevita Zagreb. The Yellows got off to a good start thanks to Yogev Ochayon and Nate Linhart, who had rarely played this season but put on a show in the second quarter with 11 points. At halftime, the EuroLeague champs led 43-34. In the third quarter, 3 straight three-pointers by Tomislav Zubcic tied the game at 53. But Maccabi dominated the game in the fourth quarter, thanks mostly to veteran Devin Smith, who didn't let the young Croatians close the gap. In the end, 82-71 to Maccabi, who locked in second place in their group. A week later, Maccabi hosted Unicaja Malaga for the final game of the regular season. Although they already had a secure place in the next round, the Yellows opened strong with a 14-0 run. The visitors, though they held the first-place spot in the Spanish League, had a tough time against Maccabi's strong defense. Shots from downtown by Jason Granger and Caleb Green kept Malaga close throughout the game. For the Yellows, Jeremy Pargo, with plays that reminded us of his days in the NBA, fired up the crowd.
איזה תרגיל יחד. נהדר של הנה פארקו, איזה סל גדול! איזה סל גדול!
But above all, there was Devin Smith, the great forward who was chosen Player of the Month by the EuroLeague, stood out with 2 clutch three-pointers in the final quarter that clinched the game, giving Maccabi a sweet 81-73 victory. After the game, the fans thanked the team for a terrific regular season and for qualifying for the top 16. At the end of the regular season, Maccabi Tel Aviv is in second place behind CSKA Moscow, who finished the round undefeated. The 4 top teams in each group qualify for the top 16, where the real test awaits for the EuroLeague champs. Next on Israeli Yellow Nation, the team's heroes go to visit life's real heroes.
Every year around the Jewish holiday Hanukkah, Maccabi Tel Aviv has a charity tradition in which they go to children's hospitals around Israel where they interact with the kids, they give them gifts, and above everything, they make them smile. Every year, the children's change, so are the players, but one thing remains. By the end of the visit, you never know who is more rewarded.
Hanukkah is the holiday of light and miracles. You are our light today. You're going to make a difference today. I hope you enjoy your visit. I hope it's going to be meaningful. And the children are very anxious to see you.
Every year we are coming to this hospital in Schneider in Petah Tikva, and we visit the children, a special Hanukkah holiday. We give them some present to make a small smile on their face, to make them happy. You know, and God help us, you know, next year they will come out from this hospital and be healthy. And this is our target, to be with them, to be part of them, to give them some hope. And hopefully we succeed.
Again, before I had a son, it was difficult and you didn't really understand necessarily. And now having a child of your own, as a parent, I know all these parents here, they want to take on, you know, whatever their kids are fighting through, whatever their kids are battling with. And there's a lot of strength in this hospital. You know, people might say that, you know, kids are sick. These kids are strong.
The meaning of Maccabi for the children, for grown-ups as well. Especially after last season, is devotion and showing that everything is possible.
Tell us a bit about the kids' reaction to their visit.
They see their heroes. They see people they used to see seeing on TV doing impossible things.
What about you? Are you a Maccabi Tel Aviv fan?
Yes, of
Because I
course.
see you have this stripe here.
Yeah, I go with it every day, not only when Maccabi comes here.
So are you more excited than the kids?
Probably I am. Same as Dr. Lev and Dr. Liad, which are going to every game season.
Are you a Maccabi Tel Aviv fan?
I'm a Maccabi Tel Aviv family, not fan. They're our national group, and they support us. So it's important, and it's Israeli and Arab kids that they're super exciting. I was here all night long, and kids were actually awake at 4 o'clock in the morning waiting for them.
What were you talking with your Gebo Chayon before?
It's very secret.
It's a secret?
Yeah, I tell her it looks good.
Well, I think it's one of our best moments in the year to get into the hospitals and visit those kids. I think it's better than basketball. It fills our body, it's something else. And usually, if we can give him a little bit of smile and hope and even 1% to get over it, so it's make our day.
When we came to visit hospitals, when you see a smile of these kids that are really suffering and fighting for the most precious thing we all have in life, as you can see, all of them are happy, coming, taking pictures, and really it's taking all our problems on some different levels.
For a child and for their family to be hospitalized, it's something that is pretty devastating, and every time someone like you come to visit, you bring light to this place.
Four fans.
4 players.
One tournament. One final. One player, one fan. Winner takes all. One Xbox.
Who's winning the game right now?
Me.
This is a lie.
Thank you. I thought I hit that shot. That's why.
Sylvan, it seems like you're losing.
You're wrong. I'm winning. Come check this.
They wanted to make it kind of even, and they didn't want the best to play, so that's the only thing I can think of. I can't take it easy on anybody. I'm here to destroy, and that's what I do.
What about the basketball skills, like on-court, real life? Do you operate better or as a video figure?
I think as a video figure, I do a lot better dunks, make a lot more shots, like the one I just shot. Money, it's easy, the video game is just pressing a button.
First of all, it's the second year in a row that Maccabi is participating in the 2K NBA game, and we are very proud to be there. And it was only, we thought that it would be appropriate that we also provide a console for that game.
I think that the basic is the nature of the values between the two organizations. We all aspire for improving the sports environment in Israel, giving people to go into sports, either if it's physical or digital. It's more of a fun thing. It's not everything's supposed to be very serious in life.
4 lucky fans were chosen to compete against 4 Maccabi players for a video game tournament. The champion among the fans will meet the champion among the players for the final game. And of course, whoever wins this entire tournament will get to take the Maccabi branded Xbox home. You made it to the final. Who do you think is going to get this game?
I think me.
And on court, real life, could you play better basketball than him?
No.
But in video game, you have some advantage.
Yeah, but in real life, I do play basketball.
You do?
Yeah.
What position on court are you?
Small forward.
You're a small forward. How old are you?
12.
משחק הגמר, מה הלך שם? איך ניצחת אותו?
תמיד חיפשתי את המקום הפנוי, ניסיתי את התרגילים שאני תמיד עושה, וזה כנראה עבד.
מה אתה אומר על האקסבוקס החדש?
ממש מגניב, כי זה של מכבי וזה גם עם כל החתימות.
What do you think about your teammates? Do they look better in real life or as video figures?
Video figures, definitely. They're all pretty ugly in real life.
So after we saw that Maccabi Tel Aviv keeps winning in the virtual world as well, we want to say goodbye and remind our viewers that you can keep following Maccabi's special features on our Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube channel. You can also find very cool Maccabi's accessories at the team store. Till next time.